Yo, YouTube, it's your boy Steph, man. Back at it with another YouTube reaction. All right, got a special one for y'all today. We are inside Scotland. All right, we've already known what Scotland be going on. We're inside the roughest housing estate in Scotland. All right, finna see what this neighborhood is. Finna see if y'all live there. Finna see what be going on over here. All right, we already know that Scotland be cracking, popping, and drop Glock shotting. Okay, be sure to tap them links down below, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Okay, without further ado, what is this channel called? Have a Shocker. So shout out to them. This is their video. I'm finna react to it. Finna see what's going on. Tap them links down below, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, without further ado, let's get into it, man. Let's go. Oh no. The hell?
Deep in the Scottish Highlands, some communities feel forgotten,
Damn.
abandoned, and desperate. This is their story.
Why does that shit look like that?
Kelly boys!
I've always wondered if how much money your parents earn affects your childhood, so I've come to one of the poorest areas in Scotland to find out.
Wow.
So what's that, mate? Buckfast here?
When I grew up, there were a lot of youth and sports centres to keep us off the streets. It seems like that's becoming a thing of the past.
What did you do when you grow up, man?
That's a hard question. I'm porn star when I drug dealer. I see this bike.
Are you in a
Say
gang
you want
or
to be a
something?
porn star. What the hell?
KE3. Big killy boys, man.
Look how old these little niggas is. What the hell? That nigga's like 12 years old. Talking about some K3. What the fuck is going on? What?
Kelly boys, I know.
Yeah, but you should try hard
Kelly
in school, man.
boys?
I get kicked out.
You got kicked out.
Oh, this nigga got kicked out of school. Hey, sometimes that's how it be, bro. That's how it be, bro. Oh, God.
Move that side, mate.
Selling
Move
drugs
that
in
side.
school and they get kicked out of their GCSEs
What do
or
you
whatever
think
it's
that
called.
is the
If Scotland got GCSEs.
Fucking hell, lads. So did the police bother you a lot, like? Yeah.
It's a fire engine.
Fucking hell.
So these niggas just set a fire on fire. They just set some shit on fire. They just outside, just setting shit on fire.
Do you lads carry anything or no? You don't carry anything?
This is best.
Yeah, man. You good, bro, yeah?
He said you good, bro,
I'm
yeah?
gonna get off. I don't want to fucking deal with the police, man. Safe, yeah? Safe, lads. Dickheads. Just threw a gas bottle. Joke, man.
Joke, man.
What's going on there, mate? I just walking through. I just seen a fucking big fire, mate. Yeah. What's going on? Yeah, fuckeries, man. They're all wearing masks and stuff, mate. Yeah, balaclavas, scary, bro. They think they're clever, don't they? Yeah, scary.
They think they're clever, don't they?
What's sad about the whole situation is, like, I understand it. They're from this poverty-stricken area. They actually haven't got anything, and they were starting to see me as a target. Like they wanted the stuff off me. But you don't need to attempt to rob someone. Like, there's better things to do. I was born into a poverty-stricken area and I try to make these videos. Like, it doesn't give you an excuse to just try and add badness to the world. So if you lads that just tried to rob me are watching this, shame on you, man.
They just tried
The
to
media
rob
have
him? No
painted
way
a
they tried to
grim
rob
picture
him.
of life in this town. So I'm here today to see if they're full of crap or not.
What is this area like to live in?
Oh, not bad. Nice air shares, nice countryside, little villages.
Little
okay.
villages.
Yes.
Do you think it's like a dangerous place?
Oh, they're all dangerous. It's a bad world.
Okay. What's the biggest problem of this town?
Not enough work.
Not enough work.
No.
So if you could improve it,
Yeah, and do more for the youngins instead of letting them run loose.
yeah.
The youngins are needing more to do.
So the
Yeah.
youngers a bit crazy here.
Yes.
The YNs.
There's no
But they're not
minding,
YNs,
there's
they're,
all fathers that
YWs.
learnt them. Now they're no caring, they let them run loose.
Okay,
young
so you
widows and
put them
shit.
back down the mines.
Yeah, get them down the pit.
I personally couldn't live without the luxuries of modern life, but some things in the past were actually better. When my grandparents were growing up, industry in the UK was thriving. Without it now, towns like this are left to rot.
Damn, bottles and TVs in the fucking yard. The hell? Well, you guess you got people picking it up though. You know what I'm saying? Doing their community due diligence in that.
This is my first day doing this. I saw the ladies doing this last week and thought, well done. And then I spoke to them and joined their WhatsApp group.
Okay.
And when you look at areas like this that are covered in litter, it just makes you feel really down. So if we're trying to get more...
Look how it look outside already, bro. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. This is gray, gloomy outside. I want to go to bed. Like... Hey, man, big up to him, though. Big up to him, though, for trying to make the community look more, you know, presentable and shit. Because I tell you, that shit looks sad as shit out there, boy. I ain't lying.
More people involved to do things like this. Hopefully reinstill a bit of pride in where you live.
I don't know what's went wrong.
Yeah.
But I think they should have other people like to do it instead of a 74-year-old person.
What would you say like the biggest problem that this community faces?
I think probably deprivation. Maybe people are probably struggling on low incomes, and it's very difficult to think about other things when you're surviving and you're just managing to put food on the table for your kids. So I think, it's hard to think about litter when you've not got that security of just food and heating. So if everybody just does a wee bit to help, then everybody's going to feel better and maybe create a bit of a sense of a community. But that's a long way. That's a long way off.
Nah, facts. She's right though. She's right though. Hey, big up to him though for at least doing this, bro. It gotta start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It gotta start somewhere.
What is it like to live in this area, Kilmarnock?
It can be quiet, but as I said, there's no shops. They've shut most of the town centre down now. Everybody's getting hit hard with all the raises, the prices and everything. Because even like the food shops and everything, even they're saying obviously their prices have shot up, so there's a lot of them shut down and other now. What's really left here is drug users mostly. And this town,
What's like the worst thing you've seen happen around here, mate?
around here, well, I've got a big slice down my arm myself.
Damn.
Boys, there's quite a few boys that carry like mesh blades with them all the time. They just don't care anymore, they've gave up. As I said, the police don't go chasing them that much anymore because they don't do like random stopping searches up here. They've gave up with that. So now it's just, obviously you just need to watch your back at every angle really. It's no good, obviously. You got to chill, but...
You like slash on the arm, like, what was that?
That was a machete. That was just passing through the underpass, got to short leaves for a bunch of boys. Because I was like a wee skater when I was kind of a couple of years ago, man. Like, that's all they yanked me. Because I was wearing skinnies, they started slagging me and that. So I turned around and goes, what was that you said? And he just, machete came out and tried to swipe it and got me right down my arm. I ended up with 34 stitches across my right arm.
Damn! 1 of 4 people... Wait, what it said? That shit was fast as hell.
Machete came out and tried to swipe it and got me right down my arm. I ended up with 34 stitches across my right arm.
What the fuck? Deprived. In the neighborhood, 1 of 5 children live in poverty. Damn, where is that shit? Sorry, there's a fucking bug in here. Yeah. I got it. What? Damn, where is this area at, bro?
So you just told me a little fact about the drug dealers around here, mate. What was that?
The drug dealers are carrying card readers now.
They got card readers?
Just everybody's got money to afford it anymore, so it's welcomed into card touching and paying.
That's a new one to me, drug dealers with card readers.
My visit to Kilmarnock was wrapped up by witnessing a man threatening to kill David.
Fucking move, right? If you don't, if I see you again out here, I'm gonna kill you, right?
But other than that, people of Kilmarnock were genuinely quite friendly. The following day, some friends I'd made, Aidan and Craig, had agreed to show me around one of the most run-down estates in the country.
So I was in Kilmarnock, and there was like 14 to 18 year olds having like a fucking party under a bridge.
That's just what happens. This bridge up here is where me and all my school pals used to go and get absolutely mad with it. Like every single day of the week we used to just go up there, sit underneath a bridge and get drunk.
Yeah.
Like, it was the worst
Get
place,
drunk.
but it was so fun.
So I went there and I was filming them having this fire,
Aye.
and then like the fire service come, like all fucking like
Suited and booted and that.
spraying the hoses and that. And then I kind of got like a little bad feeling, you know, like
I got feeling.
yeah, gut feeling, and the lads that was just lurking around then just had like masks on, you know, like balaclavas and that.
Yeah, barried up.
And one guy kept like going behind me, like
he was.
standing behind me.
Very sus.
And I kept like stepping back, and I said to him like, "Oh, you all right, mate? Like what's going on?" And then you know, he'd walk off and stuff, and I was like, "I've got to get out of here."
Yeah.
Feels dodgy.
Yeah.
So
Dodgy as
when
hell.
the fire engine turns up, I use it as a cue to get out, like, and I start walking quickly, and then they fucking start throwing glass bottles at me, man.
Fuck off.
Yeah, start throwing glass
Try
bottles
to
at me.
throw
So
gas
I'm
bottles
like,
at this
if I'd have
nigga?
stayed there
Hey,
any longer, they
yo.
probably would have robbed
Rob
me,
me
man.
or
I'd
something.
say,
Yeah.
see the
facts.
schemes in Edinburgh?
Yeah.
They're a lot worse now than Glasgow was.
Oh, okay.
So if you're wanting to actually experience like still Ned culture,
Yeah.
bounce to Edinburgh, because you will experience it.
And so like I heard Ned, like if someone was saying non-educated delinquent.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like is it more like deep than that, like it's like gang culture or something?
Low key, but like not really. It's like you see someone non-educated delinquent. It's just the people that are hanging about doing antisocial sort of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'm about
Not
to
all
say
of them
I don't think they gang members, bro. Like the people that he was with at the beginning of the video, I don't think they're in no gang. I think they just outside because they bored as shit. Like he said, like the area is poverty out there. There's nothing really to do out there. No jobs out there. There's no community Jones. Like they can't go play, you know, soccer, none of that shit. Like, it's nothing out there, bro. So what else you gonna do? You gonna be bored as shit. You got this nigga with this $500 camera. Shit, I'm gonna rob this. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it is, bro. In these deprived areas and stuff like that. That's how it goes.
non-educated, right enough, right? It's just the word that's been used is Ned.
Okay.
But it's more just like your troublemakers and BAMs, innit?
Young teams.
Young teams.
They just bored as hell.
So
It is sad though to think, like, you know, the lack of housing as well. And
these could be put to use, but
yeah,
they're not.
man, like
especially for people like me
Damn,
as well.
so
I've been
all
looking
these
for a
joints
house
is
for
abandoned right
months.
now.
That's probably like 8-9 months I've been on the
Probably
waiting list.
some wild
nothing
shit in them
nothing get her
houses,
back.
like,
But
all
if these
type
were
of
still
wild
up running,
shit.
I could have got one of these like that.
yeah, man.
It's almost like they're all fucking ruined.
Oh, they are, mate. How long does this go on for? There's more rolls down there.
Missions.
It's just a big curvish
no,
kind
man.
of thing. It's kind of...
Damn. Crazy, bro. I wonder why the government don't do shit for the area or something. You know what I mean? Thought this shit can't see nothing. Oh yeah, that shit looks spooky. Fuck no. I'm not walking down there at night. Hell nah. Shit look like a haunted neighborhood and shit.
This is insane, man. How many houses do you lads think there's around here, like?
What, abandoned or in total?
Abandoned, like?
Good few hundred.
No quite, like
200
80
houses,
odd.
200
80 odd, give or
estates.
take.
80 odd houses.
That's not including upstairs and downstairs, because
It's actually
they're
like
separate.
80,
they're
okay.
separated here.
Oh, so they used to be like flats, yeah.
Yeah, like,
Aye, so it's like one would have downstairs, one would have upstairs.
Yeah.
aye, that's the closest to anybody stays, that house over there.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's like, it is genuinely right next to houses
Yeah.
that people still stay in.
So do people like avoid walking through this like estate at night, or?
Probably not anymore.
Yeah, if people, like, see the people that stay in Figi, probably not, because like we're used to it.
Yeah.
But if you're coming through, like from Linwoods, where he stays, through Figi into Paisley, I don't imagine any of them would even
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to touch it.
Yeah.
Because all the schemes don't get along either, so it's like, see, people from Linwood
Yeah.
wouldn't like get along with people for Figi wouldn't get along with people for Johnston.
Shortridge as well.
Yeah, so it's like all the different schemes have their own young team, and that's like all the different schemes, these Neds fight each other.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is type of like a gang type of area type shit. Never mind. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, areas versus each other and shit.
So
Not even
like
fighting for nothing,
it's similar
just
to like English gang
slow as
culture.
hell.
Aye, it's like the man dem, innit?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I went to like Postle
Park?
Park, yeah.
We walked in this puddle.
Yeah. And it was like there was a vigil.
Aye.
You know, for like a young lad, and I just wondered if he'd been involved in any stuff like that.
Gang culture, it's a really bad thing with teenagers, especially. Well, the generation younger than us have started picking it up a wee bit more.
Yeah.
But that's just because they are trying to be like Neds compared to where it used to be, like the generation before us.
Yeah.
Whereas they actually all fucking hated each other's guts. Like,
Aye.
they had no reason to hate each other's guts.
Other than the fact that it was
they stayed other places.
Yeah.
That was the only reason they didn't like each other.
In Paisley, it was postcodes as well.
Aye,
See,
postcode
Paisley and Glasgow,
Yeah.
it's instead of all the schemes, it's all the different postcodes who all fight each other.
Yeah,
Just
different
because.
postcodes.
Where
Same
I'm
thing
from,
in the
that's what
UK.
it is as well.
Same
Yeah, it's
exact thing.
postcode wars, man.
Yeah.
Then also the ice cream wars, that was a thing like
Aye.
the 80s and 90s.
Ice cream wars.
Yeah, it was about the ice cream vans, and the ice cream vans were drug dealing
Yeah.
behind
Oh,
counter.
it was
And
drug
it was
By
dealers.
the gangsters.
Aye, the gangs owned the ice cream vans, and so they
Yo.
like gangsters would used to pan in other ice
They'd
cream
shoot
vans
them
one
up
day.
as well.
Yeah.
My uncle used to do an ice
Yo,
cream van.
selling
Aye,
drugs
and,
out of an ice cream truck is
Fucking, my
crazy.
dad was covering for him one day, and like, as he was going into the shift, he was like, "There's fucking bullet holes in the van. I'm not doing this."
Aye.
Fuck.
Aye, just-
Bullet holes in his ice
And
cream.
then-
Hell no.
Genuinely, like you used to get them Molotoved and everything.
Oh, dear.
Shotgunned.
Because everyone just assumes you're like drug dealing out of
No,
it.
they were. Like,
they
Like
were.
they actually were.
every one of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then
okay.
if you went to a scheme that wasn't the scheme your ice cream van was in,
Yeah.
there's no chance you're making it back out. Like,
Aye, because you're dealing on other people's turf. It's
Bloody hell.
not anymore, right? But this was like 80s and 90s type shit. There's
Oh,
fighting
no.
over ice cream.
I think that's the most interesting thing I've learnt today. So like if in the 90s, early 2000s you went to an ice cream van around here,
You could probably score.
buy some smack.
Aye.
I want a 99p smack, mate. As night approached, I said bye to my friends and took some time away in nature to prepare for the final visit of my trip. I can't believe that this is the same place as what you just seen earlier.
Like,
you know.
do you see in the background? Like, that shit looked like a Battlefield 1 battlefield ground where niggas be just shooting and shit. Like, it looked like a war zone, like a battle that left, like, there was already a battle. It was already a war zone war, and it just looked like deserted, bro. A wasteland. Like, that shit looks so crazy,
The
bro.
ghost town and stuff. Wow.
Crazy, bro. Crazy. That shit just looked gloomy as hell, bro. No sun, no nothing.
Just on the train there now. Had a bit of a rough night on the push, as you do in Glasgow. And I'm going to my final stop of the trip, a place called Port Glasgow. And I heard that there's 3 apartment buildings or like high-rise towers where it's just full of squatters, so they're all like living illegally.
There's a big
massive
like,
estate.
tenements,
Yeah.
and it's just hundreds of tenements, and they're all abandoned. They'll be filled.
It's like a whole estate is abandoned. Like, people
probably
still live in
trapping
them,
out
and
that
there's a
bit.
lot of trap houses and stuff.
So
Yeah,
like
yeah,
squatters
I
as
knew it.
well.
They're probably
There's
trapping out there,
squatters,
though.
there's bandos, there's everything, man. Like
Yeah,
after that, you
bandos
can
and
just
shit,
walk in
yeah.
as well, so you could actually just go and video stuff. Just be careful.
Yeah.
See if there's a door that's locked, don't unlock it.
Oh, okay.
Right, and
Watch your
just
feet as well.
yeah, needles and shit.
Yeah, man.
Type vibe. Yeah, big up, bruh, for going to do this real report, man. I mean,
So I've just arrived at the Heron Heights, which allegedly a lot of people are squatting in, and honestly, it looks terrifying.
oh my gosh.
Honestly, this is sketchy, man.
What the fuck?
And it's a huge compound
Excuse me, my
of
fault.
all these
God,
flats
please,
where
boy.
people are.
Look at
People are
this. It
squatting.
look like
But
Call
even
of
the shops,
Duty
mate,
out
even the
there,
shops
bro.
abandoned. It's like this town,
Jesus
this like
Christ.
apartment complex has just been forgotten. Like,
Shops closed down.
okay, so I've just found a way in, man. I don't really know what to do, mate. I'm fucking shitting it, mate.
And you're by yourself.
Like, have you ever had that feeling in life where like you feel like being watched, but you don't know where from?
Yeah.
Got
it
that
do look
feeling
like
the whole time.
It looked like that, yeah.
Dave, John,
What you calling?
Dave.
Dave and John. What you calling? What? Hell nah, boy. You better keep walking.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
You gonna keep going in
Hello?
there? Look at this, bro. Y'all see this, bro? My man got a stick. My man got a steel pole weapon, bro. He not playing. I feel it though. I would have done the same thing. Like, look at this. What is this? Damn. And the government don't give a flying hoot, bro, about none. Look at this, bro. Like, this is crazy. Abandoned. Is that honey? Wow. Wow, bro. Wow. Trainers. Freaking.
That was obviously someone was living in there. And there's still the like alarm thing going off.
What?
Proper strange. And the fact that like the door is just open, wide open.
Just make sure you're alright.
Yeah. I was just wondering, what happened to all these buildings?
Oh, well, long story. Right, long story.
Oh, this
First of all,
security.
be very careful when you're in there. You shouldn't be in them because they're dangerous. But
Okay.
you're an adult, so I can't stop you going in there.
Yeah. Is there people living in there?
There are 4 families that still live in these houses.
Okay.
The whole area has been left like this, as you can see.
Wow.
And they're squatting in there.
No, they're not squatting.
Okay.
Because there's a mixture of private owners and council own these buildings. So
Okay.
the private owners rent them out.
Yeah.
And those houses are still livable.
Oh,
But
okay.
the rest of them you see.
And they still choose to live here even though they're like dangerous stuff like.
Still choose to live here, you know.
Yeah,
so
but what you gonna
our
do,
job
man? You gotta live
is to make sure
somewhere. I
people
feel
aren't
it though,
going inside them
man.
because
It's
it's
survival.
dangerous. You've seen it
Okay.
yourself. People are going to kill themselves in there. It's so bad it gets set on fire. The vandalism, the youth. So that's kind of our job. That's why we're here.
And was people squatting in there before? Because that's what I've been told.
There
Like.
has been people like maybe
There's
8,
a lot
9,
of lies
a lot of lies going
about
about.
this place. It isn't full of drug dealers. It
Yeah.
isn't full of gangs.
Okay.
It's just people who, like these people here,
I've stayed there for years.
they've been here that long. This is their
Yeah.
home. They
Yeah.
might even own it.
Yeah.
Because this is practically, if there's 400 houses here, 200 of them are private.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, the council own half the houses here, or just over half. The rest are all private houses, so they're all waiting to sell them.
Yeah.
Or waiting for the council to make a good deal to buy them.
I couldn't imagine living with the fear of burning alive, having my windows smashed, or being broken into, all because the council are not willing to pay me what my property is worth.
I'm
Wow.
not saying it's the children doing it, but these are going on fire 2 or 3 times a week. You know,
Okay.
and it's going to take that one time that they set on fire and somebody's stuck.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Or it sets the other flats on fire.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
that's the worry. So we check this maybe 4 or 5 times a day. There's 2 families in the last one. There's one down there, and then down 18 like on the left hand side. There's people staying in there, but apart from
Okay.
that, the place is empty.
Got a ring bell on that joint. Wow.
Hiya, I'm making a documentary. I just wondered if you'd want to chat about why you don't want to leave the flat. I'm making a documentary. Oh, okay.
Whoa. This nigga is knocking on their door, so somebody real live live there? I don't trust you. I mean, I feel him. That look like a bullet hole right there. Hell nah, boy. Man is not. Yo, he got a ring camera out there.
I'm knocking on the other doors, mate.
It doesn't matter, just fuck off.
I'm from the media.
Nobody wants you in the building, fuck off.
The what?
Just fuck off. Yeah.
Oh, all right, mate.
Yes, yeah.
I would have just got out about it, man. Fuck all that shit, bro.
Wow. It's a shame.
Looking back on my time in Scotland,
Fuck Butcher Hill, man. Fuck Butcher Hill. Fuck Butcher Hill, man. Kelly boy. Man, heavy statement.
It's giant. Best day ever.
I have to admire the strength of the people. What struck me the most was that for many here, suffering isn't a choice. It's the circumstances handed down through generations. One afternoon in Paisley, I had the pleasure to speak with 2 gentlemen who had seen Scotland change over the past 60 or so years.
Virtually every major industry that this place had is gone. Absolutely.
And Kilmarnock will be the same, and I'll bet you go down south, most of your cities all over the place.
Yeah, Durham.
It's the same.
Look at Durham.
They're just wiped out completely. Decent, valuable jobs. So people don't have hope. They don't have hope. They've got nothing to lose behaving badly. Nothing to lose. Why? What are they going to do to me? You know, what are you going to do? You're going to lift me. You know what I mean? Back in our days, you would be worried about getting lifted because you think, if I get that mark, I'm not going to get to where I want to get out of the type of employment I'm in.
Well,
and we did this.
Traditionally, amongst the working class, education was the road out. Education was the road out.
Was for us.
You would go to night school. You could have a labouring job, but if you could go to night school, you could study, and from that gain certificates and move on.
Yeah.
We have a college down the road there that doesn't offer any night classes, neither for recreation nor for self-advancement.
And I just think
damn, bro, it's sad, bro. That's sad, man. I really hope, like, soon, like, the government find a way to, like, cause bro, it can be done. It can be done. Y'all got funding, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got money. Y'all can do that shit, bro. Y'all can place bread over there. Y'all can send a whole construction team to tear all them shits down and rebuild them shits up, refurbish them and shit like that. We've seen that with a lot of areas in America as well too. So I don't know, man. I pray that they find a way, cause man, I ain't gonna lie, this shit looks sad. I ain't even know Scotland had an area like this, man. That shit looks sad, man. Be sure to tap them links down below, like, comment, and subscribe, man. Until next time, it's your boy.